Well, Sheriff Mark Lamb of Arizona stands firm in his commitment to a strong law enforcement platform after winning his bid for re-election. He oversaw many Trump campaign events in Arizona this election season and says what he saw then doesn't match what he's seeing now. One America's Christina Bobb spoke with Lamb about this discrepancy and has that report from Washington.
The New York Times listed Pinal County, Arizona as one to watch in this 2020 election. Pinal County Sheriff Mark Lamb, who won his re-election bid last week, says Arizona is strongly committed to preserving our democratic elections and ensuring the integrity of the results.
I can only go off of what I see. And what I saw was 96-mile-long caravans for Trump, boat parades on the lakes. When Kamala Harris and Biden came to Arizona, they had 8 people show up. The same day, the vice president, I think, probably had 10,000 people show up to his rally. So I can only go off of what I see, and what I saw during this election season does not compute with what the vote, what we're seeing with right now.
Arizona has been a strong Republican state for decades, but this election has cast doubt on the integrity of the voting process in Arizona.
I'm concerned. You know, I think all of us in law enforcement should be concerned. We can see firsthand that should the Biden-Harris presidency continue, they've not been pro-law enforcement. I don't see that the changes they want to make are going to be good for us and beneficial to our communities. I think they're going to continue to chip away at our freedoms, the Constitution. I have a major problem with that.
Many Americans have expressed concern over defunding the police and a lack of support for law enforcement. Sheriff Lamb intends to do his part to preserve the rule of law.
Fortunately, I was reelected, but we had almost 58% for Trump here. We were supposed, not that anybody cares what the New York Times thinks, but the New York Times listed us as one of the 20 most important counties in this country because President Trump needed another strong showing here in our county. And I'm glad to report that we did, almost 58%. I think the last batch of votes that they counted for the state was 65% to President Trump. And it made, I think, about a 3,500 vote dent in that lead that Biden had. So we've done our part here in Pinal County.
The integrity of our election is top priority for Arizona leaders. Sheriff Lamb states that he hopes all Americans keep up hope that our leaders will do the right thing.
I hope that Americans keep hope. We're doing the right things where we think there's been injustices. And I am so happy that President Trump is standing and fighting for our voting rights. What saddens me is that both parties are not asking for this to be investigated. We see enough inconsistencies and enough disconcerting information across this country, and especially in some of the swing states, that we should look into it. And both parties should be on board with that.
Arizona remains the wild, wild west of ballot counting. The GOP is calling for a hand recount and investigation into the Dominion software used in the machines. Sheriff Lamb is committed to ensure the rule of law in Pinal County, regardless of the outcome. I'm Christina Bobb, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Visit OANN.com for immediate access to all the clips you've been waiting to see.